The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Mayfield on play action. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. To throw, Mayfield. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now it's Watson. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Houston. Kenny Stills, 53 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. Chubb with a carry on first down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's 2nd down. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield dancing to his left. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Oh, here we go.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Another try after the first down sack. Watson being chased out left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Fitzpatrick on the tackle. It's a gain of 6. And it's
Set.
3rd down.
Check. Mike 42. Crunch time. Get the left. Line up, go.
3rd and long. It's Watson. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 43. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DJ Reader able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. 2nd and 14. Rolling to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Muhammad Wilkerson sacks him that time, coming in off the edge. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. He'll return it from the 6. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Watson on 1st down. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Antoine Woods able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. Watson. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Raymond, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. The 20, 10, and it's a touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 14-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep left and got his man complete. Give him 32 on the play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Thomas. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. Throwing on second and 14. Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He'll let it go deep. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's second down. Mayfield looks to throw. Drops it underneath to Thomas. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 20-yard line. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Now Chubb on first down, able to work his way forward for about 5. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless. They go with Chubb on second down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Chubb. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. A run for Nick Chubb, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 6-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Here's Johnson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. Watson hands to Miller on the draw and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Brings up 2nd and 7. at the 42-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch out.
Watson with a give to Miller. Miller with a first down and more. And down to the 27-yard line. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On first down, Watson. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
That's how we do it, baby.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun, Watson. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Now this is playoff football. I mean, what a big-time tackle. Perfectly executed with a little extra emphasis there.
And got him for a loss as well. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Texans push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The Browns drive about to get started. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to...
And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Watson now to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. The final shot before the break. Watson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. It's complete. Stills. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Buying time to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it that time to Stills. And that'll bring up second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again is Watson. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 25-yard line.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And Stills bringing it in. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards, the final tally. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got it. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans push further out in front. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, well, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
And it seems like they've been running uphill all game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Muhammad Wilkerson able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. Flushed out right. Now Mayfield lost the football, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And an alley to run, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Justin Reed. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Duke Johnson saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. The Browns drive about to get started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And oh, at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. But I think Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. A couple of big plays for him now on this drive alone. He's got another first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll give it to Chubb. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Now Mayfield on third and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham there to make the grab. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. It's a foot race. 20. Touchdown, Houston. That'll go down as a 99-yard kick return. And the Texans push further out in front. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Bill O'Brien with a call here. We'll go for 2.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
They'll try and run it in with Miller. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior.
Big blitz coming, and down he goes. Robert Quinn in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Strip that ball.
Here's Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Mayfield on first down. Being chased out left. But I think the ball's out. And the Texans scoop it.
We've got plenty of weather here today. We've got some snow going on, and they've come out of a dome. And there have been 2 ways of getting ready for this. Some have said, don't worry about the weather. Just practice in your normal conditions and handle it on game day. And others have said, find some weather, find some conditions somewhere, and try and get ready. What do you think?
Well, whatever the preparation there, the snow causing the fumble. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. First down, Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front.
Odell Beckham Jr. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Browns. Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Check 3, check 3. Shut up.
They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let go.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Watson. Steps away. And an alley to run. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. On first down, it's Watson. Forced out to his left. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. It's caught. Stills, right side. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really good pickup of 28 yards. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look, and he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Texans push further out in front. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Watch the screen. Pass.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Alert, alert, alert.
To throw, Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Browns get a score closer. Well, yes, that's his 3rd touchdown catch, which is very impressive, but on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Set. Check. Mike 42. All you get is a headache.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You've got to just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
He's going to rifle one deep left. And this is caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 56 yards. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. They'll try to run this one in. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Raymond sliding out of the... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Robert Quinn able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. Now Mayfield. He's got it. So they convert to 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Mindset. UAT. Here we go, G. Get off the field.
And Watson's going to throw it here. And a catch made by Hopkins. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 47 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A gain there of 30 big ones. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Get his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main guy.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Throwing now, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. The ball comes out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Their coaching staff, they were pretty adamant beginning of the year. Our goal is to get to the Super Bowl. Well, they made it to the playoffs. That's part one, but they fall a little bit short.
And to me, once again, it exemplifies just how difficult it is to not just make the playoffs, but to